Hey guys, what's up? All right, so I'm gonna try to make my point real quick early on, so that as many of you hear it as possible. The point that I'm gonna arrive at in what I'm about to say is, don't do this fusion event. Just don't do it, okay? I know he looks cool. I know he would be fun. There's some fun stuff to do with him. He's not gonna change your game. He's not. He's not gonna change the game for you. He only looks cool, okay? And he does look super cool. I would love to have him just for how cool he looks. But the point of this is, they're not going to learn something that we don't teach them. And this is a great opportunity to teach them, because this is not a legendary that any of us need, okay? They're going to keep doing this crap as long as it keeps working. And the whales are disconnected. They're like the big whales, the krakens, are disconnected from this. They're going to do this stuff regardless. The rest of the player base needs to stop participating in this crap, because that's the only way they're going to get it. They're only interested in making money, and we all know that. They're not interested in what the community thinks or wants. And the disconnect there is that they don't understand, if they had a happier community, they'd make more money. There would be more people that would turn into whales. There would be more free-to-play that would turn into moderate spenders, and their revenue would go way up. They're missing that point, okay? So the point of everything I'm about to go over here is, please skip this fusion. Just skip it. If they get a low turnout, I promise you, if we skip a couple of these events, they're going to be forced to start changing them and making them a little bit more fun and a little bit more reasonable. So if you're just here for a quick note and you just want my point is, pass. Just pass on it. Just trust me, you don't need this champion. He's not that good. He's fun. He's cool looking. He's not going to change your game. You don't need him. We have to start banding together here and giving them poor turnouts on this crap, so that they have no choice but to rework it, because this is obnoxious. Now, let's go ahead and get into, what I actually think about it and why I think it's bad and all that stuff. There's a lot of... First off, we just finished Harvest Jack. We just finished Harvest Jack. So to come out with another one... What is it? A week and a half? 2 weeks after Harvest Jack is over? It makes zero sense. That means they... I don't know if they thought this was going to stall because they're not following the roadmap the way they said they intended to, which would be fine. I understand not everything goes according to plan, but don't give us filler bullcrap that's just supposed to make us spend more money. That's silly. Hardest fusion event yet. That's kind of the reputation this one's getting, and I can't even imagine why. 1, your fusion events are already too hard. 2, why? Why would your hardest fusion event ever be arguably the most useless overall legendary that you've put in a fusion? Rosin's way better. Foley's probably better. Harvest Jack has more utility for sure. Like, I don't understand why you would make Brackus the hardest one, other than the fact that he's one of the cooler looking champs. And that's going to lure a lot of people in. So, we've got our typical layout as far as things go in here. You've got your 4 epics, you got a fuse. One of them's only available from events/tournaments. You can farm one of each of these from the campaign, one of each of these from a dungeon, and that's standard. It's pretty typical. The problem, one of the problems, is that 2 of these champs are brand new, so you have no shot at already having what you need to do this fusion. Best case scenario, you're 65% there, because you had Defiled Center, Corpse Collector, and the people you needed here. So best case scenario, you're a little over halfway there. Beyond that, we've got a Dragon Tournament where for 2,500 points, you can get this guy. Now, 2,500... You're going to hear the word obnoxious a lot in this video. 2,500, let's think about that. For a 6-star artifact, you're going to get 20 points. So, just 2,500, okay? Champion Chase, 6,000? 6,000. Last one was like, I think you could have gotten, she was down here somewhere, and you could have gotten her for, you know, a couple thousand green shards if you were willing to put in the time. A few thousand anyway. 6,000. That is 22 sacred shards, to put that in perspective for you. 22 sacred shards. And they sell them in packs of 3 for $100. So that's an expensive epic that you're going to feed to get a legendary that you don't really need. Beyond that, we have the champion training event where for 19.4 you can get her here. And the events are pretty trash on the way up, to be honest, which is standard. So it's just bad. It's unnecessary. What are they trying to prove here? Why? Why would you put this out now? The timing for any fusion event is terrible. The timing for your hardest fusion event ever? What are you proving? What a strange decision. Yet again, I'm baffled yet again. What a strange... Is it an ego thing? Look how hard we made this fusion. I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing. Again, please just ignore this. Participate in this as little as possible. Give them as little participation as possible in these tournaments and events. I know he looks cool. I would like to have him, even though I probably wouldn't do anything with him. He does look really cool. That's as far as it goes. I'm telling you, he is not going to change your game. He's not worth the effort. You're probably better off having the 4 epics needed to make him than you would be having him. So I know he's a legendary. I know that's alluring. I know he looks cool. Just, this is the one. This is the one that you can pass on and feel good about. And we need to start doing that, man. We need to start giving them less participation in this nonsense. Because they're not going to learn something we don't teach them. They're not going to change this on their own. We're going to have to refuse to participate for a little bit and miss out on some stuff for them to get the message and change this. So that's really it. The fusion event sucks. The legendary is not that good. It's not worth the resources. It's not worth the time. It's not worth the money. And it's going to be so much more impactful and beneficial for the community if we all take a pass on this one. If we all take a hard pass on this one. And maybe the next one. Eventually, Plarium's going to have to start making some changes to this stuff. They can't have a game where the community's refusing to participate in everything they do. That's not going to work for them. So the more that we send that message, the better of a shot it is of being received, and the better things are going to get for the whole player base. So that's my thoughts on it. Please take a pass on this one, guys. Please, let's take a pass on this one. That's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.